This magical coffee powder will make you feel like a lion. They told you coffee was just a stimulant, something to wake you up, something to get you through the morning. But what if that same cup of coffee could do much more? After 60, many people notice subtle changes. Focus isn't as sharp, energy fades sooner. Most people call it aging. But what if it's not? What if one natural powder added to your coffee could help restore clarity, steady energy, and mental strength? By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what it is, why it works, and how to use it correctly. Coffee is already a daily ritual for millions of seniors. But what most people don't realize is that coffee isn't just a drink, it's a delivery system. When paired with the right natural compounds, coffee can help carry nutrients straight to your brain and nervous system, where they can do the most good. Hidden in overlooked studies, this specific powder has been shown to support memory, focus, nerve health, and even mood. It doesn't overstimulate like caffeine, it doesn't cause crashes, and it doesn't rely on sugar or artificial energy. Big corporations don't promote it. There's no billion-dollar patent behind it. And most people in the West have never been told how powerful it can be, especially after 60. Today, you'll discover the one magical coffee powder that's helping seniors feel mentally sharper, more confident, and more in control again. Not hyped, not extreme, just effective. Before we dive in, let me ask you something. Have you noticed moments where words are on the tip of your tongue but just don't come out? Do you ever walk into a room and forget why you're there? Do you feel mentally tired even when you haven't done much? If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. And the reason might surprise you. Why this happens after 60. After age 60, the brain changes in subtle but important ways. Nerve cells begin to communicate more slowly, which means signals take longer to travel from one part of the brain to another. Inflammation quietly increases in the background, placing extra stress on delicate neural tissue. At the same time, the protective coating around nerves, called myelin, starts to thin and wear down, making communication less clear and less efficient. These changes don't just affect memory, they influence focus, reaction time, mood, and even confidence. That's why many seniors say they don't feel weak, they feel less sharp, less mentally present, and less sure of themselves in everyday situations. Here's the key insight. This decline isn't always caused by aging alone, or by a lack of effort or intelligence. Very often, it's driven by a shortage of the right nutrients the brain needs to support nerve growth, repair damaged connections, and maintain healthy communication pathways. And that's exactly where this special coffee powder comes in, helping to nourish the brain at a deeper level. The magical powder, lion's mane mushroom. It may sound unusual at first, but lion's mane mushroom has been used for centuries in traditional wellness practices around the world. Long before modern laboratories existed, ancient cultures valued this mushroom for its unique relationship with the mind and nervous system. Today, science is finally catching up. Lion's mane contains powerful compounds known as hericenones and erinacines, which stimulate the production of nerve growth factor. This essential protein helps the brain grow, repair, and protect neurons throughout life. In simple terms, lion's mane supports your brain's ability to maintain and rebuild its communication pathways. That's why many people who use it consistently report sharper focus, better memory recall, clearer thinking, and a calm, steady form of energy that feels smooth and balanced. When added to coffee, lion's mane pairs perfectly with caffeine, enhancing mental clarity without jitters, crashes, or rushed sensations. This daily ritual can transform an ordinary cup into a focused, mindful productivity experience every day. But why coffee makes it work better? Coffee does more than wake you up. It prepares your brain for the day ahead. By increasing circulation, it allows more oxygen and nutrients to reach your nervous system faster. It also enhances absorption, helping beneficial compounds move efficiently through your bloodstream. At the same time, coffee improves delivery to the brain, right as your mind transitions from rest into alertness. When lion's mane is added to coffee, it doesn't fight caffeine, it works with it. Caffeine provides alertness and drive. Lion's mane provides balance and stability. That's why people don't feel wired or overstimulated. Instead, they feel alert but calm, focused yet relaxed, energized without anxiety or tension. This isn't a spike, it's not a push. It's the difference between forcing your brain awake too quickly and supporting it as it comes online naturally. The result is smoother focus, sustained clarity, and mental energy that lasts longer without crashes. This pairing transforms a daily cup of coffee into a mindful, balanced ritual for modern work, creativity, learning, performance, and long-term brain health. But this isn't just theory. For many people, this balance becomes a real, everyday change that can be felt and recognized in the mind. A real story. Take Margaret, 71, a retired librarian. She loved reading, but over the years she noticed she was rereading the same paragraphs again and again. Names slipped away. Focus faded. She assumed it was just age. Her daughter suggested she try adding lion's mane powder to her morning coffee. Margaret was skeptical. Mushrooms in coffee? She laughed. But within 3 weeks, something changed. She noticed she could read longer without fatigue. Words came more easily. And for the first time in years, she felt mentally present, not rushed, not foggy. Her words were simple. I feel like my mind woke up again. What made that change possible wasn't complicated. It was a small, consistent habit built into her daily routine. And it's something anyone can do. How to use lion's mane in coffee. Using it correctly matters. Here's the simple method. Brew your coffee as usual. Let it cool slightly. Very hot temperatures can reduce effectiveness. Add 1/2 to 1 teaspoon of lion's mane powder. Stir well or blend. The flavor is mild and earthy. Many people don't notice it at all. For best results, take it in the morning when your brain is most receptive after sleep. Consistency matters more than dose. This isn't a stimulant. It works gradually by supporting nerve health. What to avoid. Don't combine it with sugary creamers. Don't add it to boiling coffee. Don't expect instant stimulation. This isn't about forcing energy. It's about rebuilding clarity. Most people notice changes between 2 and 4 weeks, with continued improvement over time. A quick check-in. If this is already helping you understand why mornings feel different after 60, take a second to like the video or leave a comment. It helps us keep creating content like this, and we read every single comment. Now let's go deeper, because lion's mane doesn't just support memory, it supports something even more important. Confidence, mood, and mental strength. Your brain doesn't just control memory, it controls how you feel about yourself. As nerve signaling improves, many people report better mood, less mental anxiety, more confidence in conversations, faster decision-making. This is why people say lion's mane makes them feel strong on the inside. Not aggressive, not overstimulated, just steady, present, clear, like a lion, calm, focused, and grounded. And for some people, that inner strength doesn't just stay on the inside. It shows up in everyday moments, in conversations, decisions, and the confidence to speak when it matters. Another story. James, 68, used to avoid group conversations. He said he felt slow to respond. By the time he had something to say, the moment had passed. After 6 weeks of adding lion's mane to his coffee, he noticed something unexpected. He spoke up more, words came faster. He felt mentally there again. His confidence returned, not because he tried harder, but because his brain worked better. And James's experience isn't unique. It reflects what researchers have been observing in controlled studies for years: measurable changes in how the brain functions when it receives the right support. The science backs this up. Multiple scientific studies have shown that lion's mane supports cognitive function, especially in older adults who are experiencing age-related changes in memory and focus. In one well-known study, seniors who supplemented with lion's mane showed significant improvements in memory, attention, and overall cognitive scores within just a few weeks. When the participants stopped taking the supplement, those benefits gradually faded, showing that the effect was real, measurable, and dependent on continued use. This isn't marketing hype, it's targeted nourishment that helps the brain maintain and restore healthy function over time. The long-term benefit. Unlike quick fixes, lion's mane supports the brain's ability to maintain itself over time. That means better aging, slower cognitive decline, stronger mental resilience. And when paired with coffee, something you already enjoy, it becomes effortless. No new routines, no complicated plans. Just one small upgrade to what you already do every morning. Final thoughts. Your coffee can do more than wake you up. It can help you feel clear, focused, and strong again. So will you keep drinking it the same way, or turn it into something that supports your brain? Share this with someone who needs it, and subscribe for more ways to stay sharp after 60. Because aging doesn't mean fading. You can feel strong like a lion.